I'm Richard Randall. Welcome back to the Real Estate Voice with Barb Schlinker, the weekly radio show that informs and educates you on how to buy or sell real estate with Barb Schlinker, the owner of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Now, Barb, as we transition from a red hot real estate market to seeing more homes for home sellers to compete with, how to get a house ready to sell is the question that's being asked by a lot of people who are thinking about selling their homes. So, Barb Schlinker, how much difference does home sale preparation make in getting the very most money on a home sale?
Well, Richard, it's actually the number one question that we get from home sellers when they're asking us, what do we need to do? What do we not need to do to get our house ready for sale? Most people don't live in their home the same way they put it on the market. So it's very difficult for them to clear everything off. It's really out of their comfort zone to live that way. But it does make the pictures look more attractive. When you really go kind of austere, you make it look like a model home. So it's very, very important that you get somebody that can guide you through the process to help you get top dollar. So preparation is hugely important. And in many times, a very small investment can result in a very big return on your investment. A lot of people from the advent of HGTV are hoping to get that real modern remodeled look, but that's not really reality in this world. And not every home that goes on the market that sells for top dollar is necessarily remodeled. That's not the case. It's really all about pricing and sometimes location. So I recently, one of my partners actually has a listing right now, and it had some issues. So as it's been on the market, it had problems with odor in the basement, maybe pet odor. Then it also had some dramatic accent walls, purple accent walls. And when I looked at the picture, I said, Tom, that's got to go. Those purple walls got to go. And yeah. Well, why not? It's just paint. It's simple. I'm like, it's enough to make a buyer walk away from even seeing the home, let alone making an offer. So they have resolved all those things since. But in most cases, what is most important? So the seller wants the most money, but it's not done in a way that you would think. A lot of people think that if we ask for a really high price, we're going to get it. And especially in a shifting market, pricing is probably the most important factor when you're putting your home on the market. And if you look back at historic sales that have bidding wars and low interest rates, you're looking at a red hot market where it's not as red hot right now. I'm not saying the prices are going down. I'm just saying we're not having a dog pile of buyers on every property. So how do you position your home to be the most desirable home when you go on the market? And you need an agent that knows how to do it. And that's what we do. We help our sellers figure out what to do, what not to do to get top dollar, what to fix, what not to fix, position the home with pricing and improvements that can help them get top dollar. And, overpricing is a huge mistake. I recently had a client we had established a price. It would have worked at the time that we went on the market, but they talked to their neighbor and their neighbor said, oh, you can get more money. You should price it here. So of course their neighbor knows everything, right? So they asked me to raise the price. And what happens? It goes on the market. It sits there. Finally, we reduce the price to where I told them to reduce the price. Boom, we get 2 offers and it goes under contract. So it's really, really important to price it not necessarily aggressively, but what I call realistically. So you don't want to shoot for the moon. I don't care what previous listings sold for. Every home is different. Every home has their special issues and special benefits. So you want to make sure that you position the home to be priced so a buyer says, yes, this is the best home for me in this price range. Now, typically, homes that are really priced low, aggressively priced home, like 5 to 10% below market value, will sell for top dollar. I know that seems 100% counterintuitive. However, the reality is the buyers aren't looking at historical sales. They're looking at, if I'm a buyer, what can I get in my price range? So if you ask for the moon and there's other choices out there, well, that house is nicer, I'll go buy that one. So you really need to know how to price a home appropriately. And sometimes we have priced homes uh, lower than market value. And the reason for that is they needed updating. Maybe they were a 70s time or an 80s time warp, as I call them. So they haven't been updated, right? That's a critique that we often get back from home buyers to say, well, it's not updated. Other times, homes just need a little tweak, just the carpet looks tired. And that's enough for a buyer to turn their nose up and not make an offer. Just the carpet, which is a few $1,000s, but it can make a huge difference in getting top dollar for your home and not getting top dollar for your home. So that's part of what we do. We're experts in selling homes. We'll sit down with you. We'll give you a good idea what your home will sell for, give you tips on what to do, what not to do to get the most amount of money to sell your home. We bring in stagers, professional photographers. We throw all of our tools at it because we want you to get the most amount of money. And then we go from there. And market conditions are absolutely a huge part of this. So I actually have a checklist that I've prepared, which is basically the top things to do to get your home sold for up to 11% more. First is pricing realistically versus optimistically. Then you want to pick the right agent that knows how to differentiate your home as opposed to other competing homes on the market. And then you want to make sure that your home is exposed properly. So most agents' only strategy for marketing is to simply stick it in the MLS and hope it works out. And then the next thing is to make sure that when offers do come in, that the agent is responding to buyer demand and that the agent knows how to negotiate. It's just astounding to me, Richard, that very few agents understand negotiating. They're not trained to negotiate. There are a few skills that you would think a salesperson is trained to do. Marketing, negotiating, closing, all those skills are really, really important. And yet there's very little training on it in the industry. The agents basically go to school for 1 month, hang their license with a broker. The broker's like, here, go sell, figure it out, or go knock on doors to get business, which would be a nightmare for me. And then you want to make sure that you hire the agent that actually has experience and expertise to know how to process the whole transaction from contract to closing, like what's normal on an inspection and what's not normal on an inspection. I'll give you an example of that. Like if you're getting a VA loan and you have a well on the property, the VA not only requires a bacteria test, but they also require a lead test. And that takes weeks and weeks. So all these things have to be managed in advance. You have to hire an agent that really knows how to do it and make sure that you're hiring an agent that actually has market knowledge. So if you'd like to order our free report, which is called the 8 New Marketing Laws to Sell Your Home for up to 11% more, which will go into a lot more detail about this, go to barbhasthebuyers.com, click on the seller guide, or just give us a call, 719-301-3900. Richard?
We're here with Barb Schlinker on the Real Estate Voice Show. And if you're thinking of selling your home, you want to get the most amount of money for it, then call Barb at 719-301-3900 or visit barbhasthebuyers.com. Now it's time for the lightning round of your hot new listings. Barb, take it away.
I'm excited. Nice long list. I'm really excited about it. The first one is an adorable starter home at 3915 Tennyson Avenue. And this one's great location right off Academy. Nice little rancher, stucco siding, has all the good bones taken care of. Hardwood floors throughout the main level. Price to sell under $290,000. Another fabulous home that's over 2,300 square feet on Capelin Drive, priced at $375,000. I actually have 2 homes for sale in Sundown. One of them's on Luster Drive. It's a great home with a finished basement, priced at $375,000. And another one we have actually on Slick Rock Drive, which is a great tri-level at the end of a cul-de-sac, priced at $425,000. And then a really cute home in the 80909 zip code on Edith Lane. This home had an addition. So it has over 1,900 square feet on the main level, total main level living, gleaming hardwood floors throughout, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, lovely home that backs to an alley. And then I've got another home on Prairie Knoll, great patio home just west of Powers in a great location, 3,000 square feet, new flooring, a beautiful home down in Claremont Ranch on 1755 Wood Park Drive, priced in the mid 400s, and 2 fabulous homes in the Country Club neighborhood, great location. This beautiful rancher has soaring ceilings. It's at 2843 Country Club Circle, priced in the mid 500s, just a short walk to the golf course or the Palmer Park right there, where you can enjoy all the beautiful scenery around. Another fabulous one at 3115 Lees Lane, over 2,200 square feet of main level living, really great hypoallergenic home. And then another great manufactured home on 40 acres with a massive pole barn on Spencer Road. This is priced in the upper 600s, and this home is a great horse property. Actually has space for 6 to 8 cars in garage parking. Really, really nice home. Fabulous home on Wild Ridge Drive, priced in the low 700s. And another one on Glen Rock Drive, down on the west side of Fort Carson, priced at $750. Great home on 5 acres. And then if you've ever been up to Woodmore Mountain, it's actually, if you go up Palmer Lake and go 105 northwest into Douglas County, this fabulous gated community is on 2.5 acres, lots of privacy, gorgeous trees everywhere, lots of updating with fresh carpet. And then I have a fabulous home in Cathedral Pines at 5585 Bessie Road. And there's one more, a friend of yours, Richard, on Colfax Terrace, priced at $1,069,000. Great home, very, very close to NORAD, beautiful 2-story with lots of updating. So if you'd like to find out about all of our coming soon homes, all of our active listings, you can go to barbhasthebuyers.com or give us a call at 719-301-3900. Richard?
And Barb is right. I only recommend Barb Schlinker and only Barb Schlinker to my friends, to my relatives, and to you. That's going to do it for this week. Look, if you're looking for somebody to take care of your biggest investment in life, that is Barb Schlinker of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. Call her at 719-301-3900. And if you want that report, go to barbhasthebuyers.com. Click on the seller guide in the upper right-hand corner. You'll get that as well. That's it for this week. We'll be back next week. Barb, you have a great week in the meantime.
Thank you so much.
Have a great week.